Throughout human history, every culture has looked into the shadows, the depths of the ocean, and the darkest corners of the forest, and imagined something looking back. Today, we're counting down the 10 most famous mythological creatures from around the world, the beings that have terrified, inspired, and fascinated us for thousands of years. From ancient Greece to feudal Japan, these legends still shape our stories today. Let's begin. Number 10. The Kraken. Born from the folklore of Norwegian and Icelandic sailors, the Kraken was said to be a colossal sea monster, capable of dragging entire ships beneath the waves with its massive tentacles. Sailors described sightings of what they believed was land, only to watch it submerge and reveal itself as a living creature. Modern historians believe these tales may have been inspired by real encounters with giant squid, but the legend of the Kraken has outlived any scientific explanation, appearing in everything from classic literature to modern blockbuster films. Some scholars trace the myth even further back, to ancient Greek stories of monstrous sea beasts like Scylla. What makes the Kraken so enduring is the very real terror of the open ocean, uncharted depths, sudden storms, and the unknown lurking just beneath the surface. Even today, deep-sea explorations of giant and colossal squid keep the legend alive, reminding us that the ocean still holds secrets we've barely begun to understand. Number 9. The Chupacabra. Unlike many creatures on this list, the Chupacabra is a relatively modern legend, first reported in Puerto Rico in the 1990s. Its name translates to goat sucker, a reference to the mysterious deaths of livestock found completely drained of blood. Described as a reptilian creature with spikes down its back and glowing red eyes, the Chupacabra quickly spread through Latin America and the southern United States. Whether it's an unknown predator or mass hysteria, its cultural impact is undeniable. Eyewitness accounts describe the creature standing upright on powerful hind legs, moving with an unsettling, almost kangaroo-like gait. Some researchers suggest sightings can be explained by mangy coyotes or wild dogs suffering from severe skin conditions, while cryptozoologists insist something stranger is at play. Regardless of the truth, the Chupacabra has become a genuine cultural icon, inspiring films, songs, and festivals throughout Latin America. Number 8. The Banshee. In Irish folklore, the Banshee is a spirit woman whose mournful wail is said to foretell a death in the family. Depicted as a pale, sorrowful figure, often dressed in white or gray, her cry could be heard from a great distance, echoing across the countryside. Families with old Irish roots would consider her appearance a solemn warning, a supernatural messenger bridging the world of the living and the dead. The word banshee itself comes from the Irish ben-she, meaning woman of the fairy mounds, linking her to an older tradition of fairy folklore. Some legends say she only appears to families bearing certain ancient surnames, marking her as a kind of hereditary omen. Others describe multiple banshees wailing together as a sign that someone great or beloved is about to pass, turning her cry into both a warning and, in a strange way, an honor. Number 7. The Yeti. High in the peaks of the Himalayas, stories of the Yeti, or abominable snowman, have persisted for centuries. Described as a large, ape-like creature covered in white or gray fur, the Yeti is said to roam the remote mountain wilderness, avoiding human contact. Expeditions and explorers have reported strange footprints in the snow, fueling decades of speculation. To this day, the Yeti remains one of the most enduring cryptid legends in the world. Sherpa communities have long spoken of the Yeti as a guardian spirit of the mountains, deserving of respect rather than fear. Early 20th century mountaineers brought the legend to the Western world after reporting massive footprints near Everest base camps, sparking a wave of expeditions dedicated solely to finding proof. While no conclusive evidence has ever surfaced, DNA testing on supposed Yeti hair samples has repeatedly traced back to bears, only deepening the mystery of what people are truly seeing. Number 6. The Phoenix. Found in Greek, Egyptian, and Chinese mythology alike, the phoenix is a majestic bird cloaked in fire and light, said to live for hundreds of years before consuming itself in flame and being reborn from its own ashes. As a symbol of renewal, resurrection, and immortality, the phoenix has transcended its mythological roots to become a powerful metaphor still used in art, literature, and branding today. In ancient Egypt, the phoenix was linked to the god Ra and the sun's daily death and rebirth on the horizon. Greek historians like Herodotus wrote of the bird traveling to the temple of the sun to bury its predecessor's ashes, a ritual of renewal repeated across generations. The Chinese feng huang, while distinct in origin, shares the same core symbolism of harmony and rebirth, showing just how universally humanity has been drawn to the idea of rising again from destruction. Number 5. The Minotaur. Born from Greek mythology, the Minotaur was a fearsome creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull, imprisoned within the labyrinth built by Daedalus on the island of Crete. Feeding on human sacrifices sent as tribute, the Minotaur met its end at the hands of the hero Theseus. This tale of monster, maze, and hero remains one of the most iconic stories to survive from antiquity. The myth explains that the Minotaur was born from the union of Queen Pasiphae and a magnificent bull sent by Poseidon, a punishment against her husband King Minos. Ashamed of the creature, Minos commissioned the master craftsman Daedalus to construct an inescapable labyrinth to contain it. Theseus's journey into the maze, guided only by a ball of thread given to him by Princess Ariadne, has become one of the most retold hero narratives in Western literature, symbolizing courage in the face of the unknown. Number 4. The Kitsune. In Japanese folklore, the kitsune is a fox spirit believed to possess great intelligence and magical abilities, including shapeshifting into human form. As a kitsune ages, it gains additional tails, with the most powerful possessing 9. Depending on the story, a kitsune could be a loyal guardian or a mischievous trickster, reflecting the duality found throughout Japanese spiritual tradition. In Shinto belief, the kitsune is closely associated with Inari, the deity of rice, prosperity, and fertility, and stone fox statues still guard shrines across Japan today. Folk tales often describe kitsune taking human form to test the kindness of strangers, rewarding compassion and punishing cruelty in equal measure. The most powerful of these spirits, the 9-tailed kitsune, is said to possess wisdom and magic so great that it can perceive the past and future alike. Number 3. The Basilisk. Known as the king of serpents in European legend, the basilisk was said to be so venomous it could kill with a single glance, and its very breath could wither plants and crack stone. Medieval bestiaries described elaborate methods required to defeat it, including using a mirror to reflect its deadly gaze back upon itself. Few creatures embody pure lethal power quite like the basilisk. Ancient Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder described the basilisk as being born from a serpent's egg incubated by a toad, a detail that only added to its unnatural reputation. Legends claimed that even its shadow could kill, and that the only creature capable of safely confronting it was the weasel, whose scent was thought to be fatal to the beast. Over time, the basilisk became a favorite subject of heraldry and medieval art, a symbol of hidden danger lurking in plain sight. Number 2. The Sirens. In Greek mythology, the sirens were dangerous creatures who lured sailors to their doom with an irresistibly beautiful song. Often depicted as part woman, part bird, they perched on rocky shores waiting for passing ships. In Homer's Odyssey, the hero Odysseus survives their call only by having his crew tie him to the mast, a testament to just how powerful their legend became. Ancient depictions often portrayed the sirens as bird-bodied creatures perched among the bones of their victims, a chilling warning to sailors passing by. Some scholars believe the myth reflects the very real dangers of rocky coastlines and treacherous currents that could lure ships to their doom. Over the centuries, the sirens gradually transformed in popular imagination into seductive mermaids, blending with Northern European folklore to create the alluring, dangerous water spirits still found in stories today. And finally, number 1, the dragon. No creature spans as many cultures or carries as much symbolic weight as the dragon. In Western tradition, dragons are typically portrayed as fire-breathing, treasure-hoarding beasts to be slain by brave knights. In Eastern tradition, particularly in China, dragons are revered as wise, benevolent symbols of power, strength, and good fortune. Whether feared or worshipped, the dragon's image has endured across nearly every continent and every era of human storytelling. In Norse mythology, the dragon Fafnir guarded a cursed hoard of gold until he was slain by the hero Sigurd, a tale that echoes throughout later European legends of knights and treasure. Meanwhile, in Chinese tradition, the dragon is intimately tied to water, rain, and the emperor himself, believed to control rivers and bring life-giving rains to the land. From Welsh flags to Game of Thrones, the dragon continues to evolve, proving that no mythological creature has ever captured the human imagination quite so completely. And that wraps up our countdown of the 10 most famous mythological creatures from around the world. Which one is your favorite, and which legends do you think we should cover next? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through myth and legend, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.